In my previous presentation, I gave an overview of the 10 Commandments, and I said I was going to go week by week, one commandment at a time, and explain it. So, before I go into commandment number 1, I just want to refresh your memory quickly into why we have the 10 Commandments. And I just want to go in to the very first verse of Genesis of the Bible, Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1, because this is really the foundation of everything of Christianity. And it says simply, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. And then it goes through day by day what he made, and at the end of every day he said it was good, and right at the end it said it was very good. And so, given that God has created this place, he's the boss of it, he makes the rules, and we follow him, we obey him. And so let's go into it. So Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1 through to 3. This is at Mount Sinai, after God had delivered the Israelites out of Egypt, and on there, just after they crossed the Red Sea, and very close to Mount Sinai. Well, actually it is at Mount Sinai, I think, where God gave Moses the 10 Commandments. And this is what it says, Exodus 20 verse 1, 2 and 3. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. And that there simply is the first number 1 of the 10 Commandments. And if God is again, if he's the creator, he's the supreme ruler, we should be worshipping him and him only. We don't there's any other gods what people may think there may be, and there's a whole stack of them. I'm not going to go through them. I'm sure you know the other gods what people worship. The God in heaven, Jehovah God, says you worship him and him only, no one else. We don't worship angels, we don't worship saints, no one, God only. And just one verse I'm going to read from Revelation, just for an example, where John, the one who wrote Revelation, he had an angel come and visit him, and well, I'll read the verse and I'll explain it. The angel came and spoke to John, and John, this is the words of John here. And I fell at his feet to worship him. This is an angel. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus. Worship God. For the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. See, even a very holy angel, an unfallen angel, an angel who lives in heaven, even he says, worship God, don't worship him. The angel said to John not to worship him, but to worship God only. So if we've got, it's all these good people, saints this person and saint that person, whoever, it doesn't matter, we don't worship them. Most likely they're probably dead. And well, the Bible says that dead people don't know anything, so you'd be wasting your time worshipping a dead person, where our God is the living God and we need to worship Him only. And I'm going to finish it up here, but as we go through the rest of the commandments, you'll see that there are lots of benefits in obeying God. Not only does it show our love to Him and our obedience to Him, it proves that we love God. That again, the commandments will not save us, but if we love Jesus, we will obey Him. We will keep His commandments, and in this case, we will have no other gods except for God alone Himself. And I will leave it there, and you worship God and Him alone, and you will never look back for doing so. It will be one of the best decisions you can ever make.